Assalamu alaikum and hello to everyone. Welcome to Ramadan ABC. As your hosts are me, Rifaa, and my sister Saara.
Ramadan Mubarak to everyone. Happy fasting to you all. Now, before we start the show, what is Ramadan ABC? Ramadan
Hmm.
ABC concentrates to introduce the basics of Ramadan and what Ramadan is. Last year we did this in Finnish, so I'm super excited to do it also in English. Now,
Me too.
Now, this time around, we decided to do a shorter episodes. Our show will be every Thursday at the same time. Hope you enjoy this year's Ramadan ABC and the Ramadan Radio. Remember to subscribe to Ramadan Radio YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. All the links will be in the descriptions below. Now, Rifa, what is Ramadan?
Well, Ramadan is the ninth month in Islamic calendar. It's the holy month for us Muslims. During the month, many families have their own traditions, but the basics are still the same. What is actually included in Ramadan is fasting, praying, reading Quran, and to better our daily life and behavior. What else, Sarah?
Well, in Ramadan, it's very important to help others and be in our community, like doing, for example, iftars and asking your friends and families to come over. And for example, this Ramadan radio is a big thing and to do in Ramadan, to have this community come together, and so much more, which we will talk more in other episodes. But I mean, Rifa, have you noticed that every year people ask us the same questions?
I have actually someone just asked me those two questions that I hear every year last week. They always ask, how long does Ramadan last and can we even drink water?
Ah,
So, to
love the
clarify it
questions.
for everyone, the Ramadan month, like the name Ramadan month, so fasting month, can it will last either 29 days or 30 days, like the whole month. And it's depending on the sighting of the moon. But with the technology these days, so we actually don't have to stay in the window and look up into the sky and wait for the moon to show or anything. We can actually, somebody else will do it somewhere for us.
Yeah, the technology
So,
has gone very fast.
yeah, yeah, it
Yes.
has. But Sarah, what about the drinking part?
Yeah, so a lot of people are very interested in this and always ask, what about drinking? Can we not even drink? Not even water? So, to clarify also that we fast from the dawn till sunset, and during that time we don't eat or drink. Now, it doesn't seem as serious as it sounds. Many people think like, oh, not even water, like how is it possible? But before Ramadan, we already are like mentally, physically, spiritually like ready for this month, and we as Muslims we know what Ramadan is, we understand it, and we know that we have to have like a routine and eat nutritious food and drink a lot of water, for example, or eat watermelon and cucumbers when we can eat. So the next day we have the energy, we are hydrated, we are very alive, and how do you say, like, very
Ready, ready to start our day.
exactly, like we're ready to go, we're ready to start the day. And at first it might seem an a little bit hard, but when you actually get into the routine and your body adjusts to it,
Mm.
it's not that hard as it seems. What do you think, Rifa, about this?
It's not actually that hard because even now I had to do a couple of days of fasting this month, and immediately when I was like the day before, like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna fast, I was somehow automatically my brains is like, okay, you're fasting today. So when I went to work, I have a new workplace. Uh it's like almost 6 hours a day, so I'm there, I do the stuff. I'm not actually thinking about the food. I'm concentrating on my work. But if on another day, if I have forgotten to eat, for example, breakfast or even lunch, and I'm just working, I get upset so easily, and
Yes,
my
yeah.
stomach gets upset, and then my whole day is like ruined. But suddenly when I'm fasting, it doesn't matter anymore
Yes, because you're,
because I'm mentally
yeah,
prepared for it.
yeah. When, and I think it's such a big part while fasting is to be mentally prepared and let your body know that, hey, now you're fasting. Because when you're not planning to fast, or you're not planning to uh, like not eat or do any diets or anything, your body will automatically react to it very, in not in a negative, I mean in a negative way, kind of, that the whole day could be ruined. But when you like know day before, okay, I'm gonna fast, this is what I need to eat, like nutritious food, and lots of water to hydrate yourself, food that give you the energy for the next day. And also there are many foods that we do not eat in the month of Ramadan because it either, for example, caffeine takes the water away from your body, so we recommend not to drink coffee or tea or like that contains high caffeine. So that the next day we actually have last day's food still like giving us the power. And
Yeah, that's so true.
a lot of people who has like from out of curiosity fasted has also said that it is not as hard as it seems when you do it right, when you do it like in a way how your body knows, and like how, because everyone's body and everyone is very different, so it's very important to know your own self and your own body, what it needs, and how can
How
you,
it works, what
yes,
routine works for you,
yes,
how what type of food works for you better, because just because I eat watermelon doesn't mean that you have to eat watermelon. You can eat
yeah,
something else, for
yes,
example. I just like watermelon because it contains so much water inside of it, so I feel
and it's so
hydrated the next
sweet.
day.
I love,
Yeah.
yeah, it it's so sweet. And I mean, for me, I love watermelon, especially on during summer. It's the same. Like imagine summer day. It's so hot. It's so everything, and you're eating watermelon. That gives you the power, and that's exactly what even while us fasting, that's what we need. And every family has own traditional food during Ramadan, traditional uh, like what everyone does so differently in Ramadan, but it's always the same to keep your body in like in a healthy shape, to adjust and be ready for the next day. And of course, there are days when sometimes even I forget or I accidentally eat a lot of salty things, so next day I will be very thirsty. But I also know that I can take this. And
Because we have that the thing about Ramadan is that we are we trust Allah, we trust God to actually help us through it.
yes, yes. So even when we have some obstacles or anything, we know that
Difficulties.
difficulties,
Mm.
we know that Allah will help us, and we pray and we read Quran, and it's a very spiritual month for us. This is when we mostly like connect to Allah, and it's how do sorry, my brain is like half Finnish, half English, and all other languages. So.
Even
But
Germany?
yeah, yeah, even German, it's very very hard sometimes. Some words got mixed up. But I was saying like this is the month. I mean, for us Muslims, we know and we understand, and I think the most important thing is to go into Ramadan with the positive mindset and leave it with a positive mindset. Because if you enter it with any negativity or like again I need to fast or something, it will be hard. It Because at the end of the day it's all about your mindset and how you're spiritually connected, how your headset, how like anything with you, and you have to really know yourself.
But
And
Sarah, as I
yeah.
know you, you have
Yes.
always made some kind of
Yes.
goals that you have every Ramadan.
Yes. Yes.
So what kind of goals do you have this Ramadan?
This Ramadan, my goals are actually to pray in time, and to read Quran more. Um,
Yeah?
that's basically my main goals this Ramadan. I mean, I do pray, and every Ramadan, but I also see every Ramadan I do so many other things, keeping myself busy, preparing food, doing this Ramadan radio and all that. I've come to see like, oh, I'm missing the important thing. Like I'm a bit delayed. So this month I'm really I've been preparing myself, and I'm really putting myself into the goal that I will pray on time, and
That's good.
that's my goal. And I know many people have other goals too in Ramadan. So what's your goal this Ramadan, Rifa?
My goal? I don't actually have that much of goal. I don't put goals ahead of time. I always go day by day mostly, and when I wake up, I'm gonna be like, today my goal is to achieve this today. So I don't think beforehand because I don't know gonna be there next day, but
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
No,
also.
not like. But yeah, I'm not
Yes.
dying people. Everything's cool.
Yeah, inshallah, everything's fine. So that
But
that
like,
is that is how us. I mean, we people are very different. Like some people set a goal, and then some are like day by day. And I recommend
yeah.
what works for you. Do that's for you. For me, works a goal. It motivates me. If I do day by day, I might not get, I might not be as motivated, but I know for you, Rifa, that for you, day by day is exactly, it sounds like you even.
Yeah, I'm like a day by day type of a person, and even like mostly my goal is to continue. Every Ramadan I start some kind of, either it's Mufti Menk or Yasser Qadir or Noman Ali Khan or somebody else makes a khutbah or a program or a series, and I listen to them, and the series continues even after Ramadan, and I keep continuing to listen to them. But at some point I always seem to notice that if my life gets really busy, I don't listen to the khutbas or anything, the series or whatever there is to listen to. I stop listening to them. So when Ramadan gets close, as I remind myself that I have to this year, like at least once a day, to listen to something.
Yeah, that sounds so great. I also love listening to all the khutbas and different lectures because it is, I mean, our brain needs constant knowledge, constant learning to go through the day. And for me, if I don't learn in a day something, it feels, I know for my body it feels kind of like something's missing. And I'm a very curious person, so I'm always searching for something to something to learn, either a new language or something. But it's so much fun. And but looking at the time, Rifa, we have little time left now. So do you have
Well,
something last minute add up? What happens next?
well, in next episode we will be talking about who is actually fasting
Okay.
and what does actually fasting mean. So we're going to get a bit deeper into that fact and talk whatever comes up to the mind.
Yeah.
So until next time, people.
Until next time. Now follow up on YouTube channel and Instagram and Facebook. And also this year we will be on Podbean. Podbean is an application you can download on your app, and you can follow Ramadan Radio on Podbean too. And it's very easy to use, and you can cook and do something or read or just hang around or be outside, and you can easily listen to our show and other shows in Ramadan Radio. But until this time, I'll see you next time. Now, Assalamu alaikum everyone.